Okay, we started the video now. Hola. Come on, say something.
What do you want me to say?
Okay, this is update number something.
I think 5. Because
5.
3 and 4 were the haircut and all that.
Numero uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco. Okay, start. Because I don't remember.
I think the last update, you got your hair cut.
My last update, I got my hair cut, and it was the day before I got admitted for chemo.
No, it was the day
that we thought I was going to get admitted for chemo, but
yeah.
It turns out they waited till that Thursday because
they didn't have the results in.
Yeah.
And they didn't have any beds.
Yeah.
So that Thursday we went and
make eye contact. You got to make them feel like they're with you.
Okay, Thursday we went and we met with the doctor and they decided that they would be able to admit her. We had to wait around a little bit because they still didn't have any beds available. So
they were going to put me on the adult floor.
So we kind of just had to go. I don't remember what we did that day. I think we had some blood work and other stuff to do. So by the time we got admitted, it was like about 4 o'clock. And
I thought the bed was possessed.
Yeah, that was later. Oh, yeah, you're right.
Because they were getting my vitals when I got to my room, and the bed, it moved like a little bit.
It's got like an air mattress.
Yeah, so you don't get bed sores. And I sat on it, and it started going, and I thought it was like, I didn't know what was up with that room. And then they said it was normal.
So we got a room, we got her settled in, and they started her chemo about 9 o'clock Thursday night. There was several different drugs that they were giving her. Some were only 10 minutes, some were 30 minutes, and some were a couple hours. Her doctor luckily was on call all weekend, so we saw him all weekend long. And
he is fantabulous.
And Melinda, the nurse, she came and played basketball with Taylor and kind of just checked on us and made sure we were all good. And
we're making a video.
And then so she got through Friday night with her chemo, and Saturday morning they were going to start her other chemo, which that was supposed to start at 9 o'clock. Well,
but the gorillas pulled it out.
Well, in the middle of the night she started feeling nauseous, so they gave her Ativan, and then that morning they gave her Ativan again.
And I pulled out my line.
And she was sleeping really good and pulled her line almost completely out. So she didn't get to get chemo. No, you got chemo that morning. You got chemo that morning.
Oh, no.
That wasn't that day. Friday you got chemo that morning, and then 2 hours into it, it was a 2-hour session, and the last 7 minutes she had a tachycardia, so they had to stop it.
You gotta tell them what that is.
Her heart rate was racing. So they stopped, paused it, and instead of 7 minutes being left on it, they extended it to 20, so it would be easier on her. And she got through that. Then we had a good day. I don't remember what we did that day.
Neither do I.
Hung out in the hospital.
I remember the first night I stayed, she fell asleep, and I got bored, so I went and walked around with
I wasn't asleep.
You were asleep.
I was not asleep.
How come you...
I was not asleep.
Shut up, dummy. You were
asleep.
asleep.
I wasn't asleep.
You were?
I was not.
How come? How come you were snoring and you didn't know when the doctors were coming?
The doctor came in?
Yeah, and the nurses did.
I saw them.
No, you didn't.
Anyway, I don't know what happened the rest of the day, but we stayed there. She did chemo that night again, and then the next day is when they gave her Ativan, and she started hallucinating, and she was seeing gorillas.
No, I did not.
Yeah, you were seeing gorillas and bugs and babies and mamas in the ceiling.
Okay, get on with your story.
Okay. And so then they decided that was when her central line, she pulled it out on accident, and so it took all day for them to get another line in, and
they decided that they needed to admit her.
no. So they put another line in, and then she was supposed to have chemo at 9 that morning. She didn't get it till 7 at night, and she wound up having a reaction to the chemo. About 20 minutes into it, her face got really red. The doctor came in. They paused the chemo again, checked her out, and just decided that she was going to be allergic to that one, that one was called etoposide. So now, that Sunday they let us go home, and basically we've been home. We went to the doctor on Thursday. They did blood work and a little surprise chemo treatment we weren't expecting. And
last pizza roll.
We got there and we did blood work and chemo, and then we thought we were finished. We went outside and waiting for Abel, and then she starts itching like a crazy woman. And
Loco.
She had just scratching like crazy.
Like crazy.
So we took her back upstairs, and they looked at her and gave her a big old shot of Benadryl,
and they gave her a shot of Patron.
No. Gave her a big shot of Benadryl, and I really didn't know Benadryl could do what it does to her, but she was asking them for an application because she wanted to work there taking blood. She wanted to know where the doctor's party. She proceeded to tell her doctor
proceeded. Where'd you look that one up?
Everything she had eaten and how she had to pee really bad.
Hey, don't!
So anyway, now we just she's actually feeling pretty good. So Thursday,
not a lot of hair has fallen out.
Thursday we go
Come
back.
get in. Thank you, servant. Do we tip you?
So Thursday we go back and they'll do her blood work again. That's how it kind of works now. We go back every week, but roughly around 21 days is when they'll admit her again and start her chemo treatment again. And instead of the etoposide, they'll use etoposphosphate, I think.
Etoposphosphate.
It's got some different molecules in it, and hopefully she won't be allergic to that one. So
that's where we are at.
Yeah.
And thank you for all the packages.
And all the books and cards and messages.
Everything. I can't reply to everyone, but you know I love you all.
It's been a little overwhelming, all the messages and cards and stuff that we've been getting, so we appreciate it.
Can you spell appreciate? Neither can I. Okay, we done. Holla. Peace out. Holla to the people.